What is up, guys? Pulse Panda here. I've got a couple things before I start this next video. One, I've got a new website. It's got its own domain name and everything, set it up to be a tool to go along with my channel. It'll also handle all of the status updates and everything else because honestly there's no reason to make a video. I might as well type it out. It'll have some informative blogs and everything else on there. Check it out. It's at www.pulsepanda.com. W's are not required, and the link is in the description below. Second thing, it has been a little while since I've done one of these replays. A couple of reasons. One, I've been really busy getting a new job and everything. My hardware isn't up to spec, and I think I fixed the problem. And three, I honestly lost all interest in StarCraft for a while, and so I had to get back into the game and get back to my current skill level to be able to, teach you guys, because if I suck, then there's no point in making a video for people who want to get better. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. I have a couple other details, but they're on the website, so check that out. The link's below. So for this build order, it is a Hellion double expand versus Zerg. I don't exactly remember what the build is called, but basically you open up with a double Reaper fast expand. You get 6 Hellions while building a second command or a third command center, and you just got 3 bases, while the Zerg will probably only have 2 or 3 bases, and you just harass and control with the Hellions and everything else. I was also thinking, I'm planning on doing this video a little bit differently. I will not be doing a versus AI game. I was laddering today, and I played a game that I thought pointed out perfectly how you should be handling the Hellions. So I'm going to go through the whole game. It'll kind of show you how to transition a bit, but it's not very long, so that's kind of nice as well. So let's get into that. Also, you're going to have to bear with me. I'm not very good at spectating. I'm kind of trying to get better. So, yeah. And my hotkeys are a little weird because the way I use the core, which kind of screws up all the replay hotkeys, so I'm going to have to fix that. So we get into the game, obviously, and looks like for now the game is running smoothly. So you're just gonna want to keep going until you're at 9 supply, and when that SCV pops, you want to be building a supply depot. When you're playing against Zerg, normally you don't have to ramp off. Normally you could build a supply depot here or something, or heck, even up here. But build it on the ramp because if they 6 pull you, if they do any early aggression, honestly, you're gonna be glad you have that wall. So I want to keep making these videos, but obviously you can see the game is stuttering. That's a processor problem, and it cost about $200 to get the new. I need about $200 more to get the new processor, so that's what I'm working on now. But I want to keep producing videos for you guys. I really enjoy it, so that's what I'm doing. Once the supply depot finishes, I always send out a scout to make sure, to check if they're doing spawning pool first or whatever. And then you just build a barracks with the SCV that built the supply depot, and you want to be getting your refinery at the same time so that you have the gas for the Reaper. It's just a standard Reaper fast expand except with an extra Reaper, and that's pretty much it. So kind of look, see, boom, there's a base, all that stuff. I suppose I should probably put it on only I can see. There. Problem solved. So then you want to make an orbital command at 15 or 16, basically when the barracks finishes. Then you want to make a Reaper. Do it in that order, otherwise your Reaper or your orbital is going to be a little delayed, and I prefer to have the orbital up first. Then finish your wall with a nice supply depot. Bring your scout on back. So I don't want to sound like I'm, begging for money, because I'm not really. I'm perfectly fine getting the processor. But if any of you actually give a crap and you want to donate, I will also put the link for that in the description below. So if you feel so inclined. So with this Reaper, you just usually want to scout a little bit, put them on the Naga towers, you know, all that stuff. Build your second Reaper. Make sure to drop your mules. Mules are important. And you're going to be wanting to build your first expansion at 20 supply when you have 400 minerals, which should be all the time. Your second Reaper pops. Now here's where I messed up a little bit. Right now, oh, looks like I got it right actually. I was wrong. I lied to you guys. I'm sorry. And you just kind of micro a little bit, try and kill what you can, but whatever. And so you want to be building a factory, and you want to get a reactor. This is where I messed up. You want to get a reactor on your barracks at the same time as your factory, so that way you can switch them and get your double Hellion production. But I mean, a little bit of delay with the harass from the Reapers, and I've got good vision over there, so I think it's okay. Mistakes happen. We're not masters. We're not grandmaster. We don't play in the MLG tournaments, so whatever. Just make sure you keep building supply depots, because if you get supply blocked, that actually is a problem. And right now you build your second, or your second expansion, your third command center, when around the time when your factory finishes. And you just kind of, usually this APM that just comes with practice, just microwing and stuff. So you want to lift off your barracks and land your factory. Get your orbital on your expansion. And you want to get double Hellions as soon as you can. I think I was busy microing, yeah. Busy microing up here. So that's whatever. And then you want to just get double Hellions. And I built a marine here to take care of this overlord, but normally you want to get a tech lab and get stim.
Upgrade complete.
Obviously you can change it up a little. You don't have to worry about supply depots so much at the moment because you got 2 command centers. They give you supply if you didn't know that already. Tip of the day, you get supply from command centers. And just keep building Hellions up till 6 of them. Your first 2 should pop at around 7 minutes. So that was pretty good there. And expand. Get basically that's the build order. Is pretty fluid from there. So I like to get 2 more barracks and get a starport somewhere in there. And I usually don't take my third base until I put on some pressure with the Hellions. But in preparation for the upgrades I'm getting, I get another reactor, or not a reactor, a refinery.
Add-on complete.
And I just, you know, build there.
Upgrade.
Eventually here, get some stim pack. Make sure to be using your energy. Yep, there's the stim pack. Make sure to be using your energy because, you know, energy is important. Micro a little bit. Silly Zergling. So I've got, you know, I've got a good amount of Hellions now, so I should be pushing out. Yep, there it is. So I'm actually going to follow those Hellions. Hopefully, if it appears that the game is herp-derping it up. So I'll just click. How about that? Should work better. I'm not even 100% confident I'm going to publish this video because of this frame problem, but
Add-on
it is what it is, I guess.
Add-on complete.
Plays the game fine, it's just the processor isn't threaded properly to record or stream. So I just do some damage. I wasn't really paying attention to them. And I don't want to lose them. They're important. They're your map presence. You don't want to lose them. But you do want to be denying creep, and you do want to be killing drones or some Zerglings with them. So get a starport, another barracks, get your stim pack. You know, normal bio build. Get some Vikings and medevacs. Medevacs first, definitely. Get your other refineries. You just want to be using them for map pressure. So there's some creep here, so that means there's gonna be some tumors. So you're gonna want to save, get gas or the energy for a scan, and then wipe it out with your Hellions because they're really good against, you know, that sort of thing. That's their job. So like that, basically. kill the crap out of those creep tumors, and see a bunch of Zerglings. So here's another tip: when you're up against Zerglings, you want to not let them get us around. So you back yourself into a corner with the Hellions
Add-on complete.
and burn them all to death. And Hellions are amazing against those. Somewhere in there,
Message.
it doesn't really matter a whole lot, but generally sooner than later you want to be getting your +1/+1 because Terran without upgrades is gonna lose a painful death. I overcommitted a little bit to this, but I figured I could get that queen. I'm like, you know what, 2 Hellions for a queen in my mind is worth it. And then he transfused, so I backed off a little more, and I just went and took the Naga Tower again. Just building up my army. I could be dropping him, but I just kind of kept it simple because I wanted to focus on my Hellion micro this game. And in my opinion, it's what won me the game. Keep the map pressure. I knew what he had. I was scouting everywhere, poking at his army a little bit. I didn't kill too many drones. That's something, if I were to play this game again, I would try and kill some more drones. But I did get that spine crawler. He was building a spine crawler and didn't cancel it, so I got that. So that was a good pick for 1 Hellion, so not too worried about it. So, take my 3rd base now after I've established my dominance. Make sure to be getting my shields, my concussive shells, my stim. Killing that overlord because I didn't realize it was there because I wasn't paying attention. Nice full saturation. I do have extra energy though. Could be spending that a little more. And I don't have my 2nd upgrade, my armor, so I should be getting that. Let's fast forward this here a little bit. Actually, don't fast forward. Let's just skip. Boom. So as you can see, just keep pressure on with the Hellions. Keep an eye on what he has. I see that he's got that 4th, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. And I do see his army composition because he's just sitting in my my vision. So I move forward. I'm like, all right, he's got some Zerglings and Banelings. I'll harass and poke and stuff, and micro my Marauders to the front to tank the crap out of those Banelings because Banelings are brutal against Bio and Marauders are tanky as crap. So keep scanning, control his creep tumors. I mean, this pretty much finishes up the game.
Upgrade.
He's got some Mutalisks and that's adorable. The Banelings. They all connected. I remember, oh there it is, there's more Banelings. Split up a little bit. And then just kind of push through. So basically, get a nice lead with your the Hellions, control them or at least scout with them, and deny some creep spread, and build up your force, get a 3rd base, and attack them. That pretty much wraps it up. I actually like the way that turned out better so far anyway. I've got to edit it still, but I like the way that turned out better. So one last thing, and this is on the website, but I do kind of want to say it. I'm planning on changing my video. I've gotten some feedback from several people that they like the series, they like the idea of the build orders, but they're kind of that's kind of like a high APM oriented build with the Hellion control and everything. So that's not very good for people I'm actually trying to help. That's just analyzing builds. I do want to help people get better at this game because honestly, only about a year ago I was bronze and was totally stuck in bronze, and some community members have really contributed to helping me get better, so I wanted to kind of give back to the community. So I'm making an off branch of this series. I don't know what to call it yet, but I'm gonna call it stupid, something like Breaking Bronze or something, because it works, everyone recognizes that. And I'm planning on making it so it still is build orders. It's not a Bronze to Masters tutorial. Please don't think it is. It's still build orders, but it's basically bronze, silver, and gold level build orders and strategies. And I don't want to make it trash. I want to make sure they work. So I'm going to be slowing down with videos more than I have been because I'm going to be researching them out to make sure they work before I put them on the internet. um, to give a little more quality of content. That's my plan. That's what I'm going to be doing. I also might do some playing with my brother because he's bronze and he's awful, and I could put that into getting better as well. But I'm not sure about that part. Anyway, that is all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share, tweet, follow, whatever. Visit my website. Check out the website. It's very useful. This will be uploaded on there as well. Um, and thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.